Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Oh. Expose. 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 Exposed. Exposed. Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scarce here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm gonna expose you. Expose you. Oh my god, expose you. Expose. 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 It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Ah, expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Exposed. 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 Oh. Exposed. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 Expose.
We are going to be having some Freedom Phone fun tonight, kids. Yeah. What's up, everybody? How are you? What's going on this evening? I don't even know what to say with... First off, had a very fun day today. Family was here. I drank a bunch. I'm not drunk at all right now, though, to be quite honest with you. I'm pregnant. It's yours. That's awesome. Jiggle those jublies, boys. I kind of like how that rolls off the tongue. Oh, God, and it's called the Your Voice Network, too. Like, this... Everything about this... Literally, first off, the phone is like some fucking cheap Chinese phone you get off of AliExpress. that they're charging 4 times the price for. And what's amazing to me is that you do realize that the FBI, if there's ever a criminal case against you, that anything that if you're on a network, obviously you're on one of you're not on the Freedom Network. So ADOT, thank you very much for becoming a member. If it ever wants to load. Ooh, that's loud in my ears. So what's amazing to me is you're being tracked anyway. So unless you're like unless they start like their own fucking satellite network, I can't even believe this is a fucking thing. But here we are, and the Freedom Network is real. The Freedom Phone, is real, not the Freedom Network. And we'll look at it in a minute, though. We'll wait a few minutes. The stream just started. Picked up Dying Light Definitive Edition for $20 at GameStop. Really enjoying it so far, but I'm knocking it 1 point for lack of horse. Well, duh. Of course, any game doesn't have horses in it. I did pick up Skyward Sword. I'll probably play it for a half an hour and never touch it again, like every other Zelda game since I've been a kid. Well, no, the original Zelda I played quite a bit, but I didn't really get far because I'm dumb. A lack of my membership was exposed. Had to rectify. Thank you very much, A-Dot. I appreciate that. I still will wait until we get... It's not going to be about the whole stream. It's only a 2-minute fucking video, but... I pre-ordered it too. I'm one of the more fairly early-esque pre-orders, or not most early, so I'll probably get it like early 2022. You know, whatever shall I do? I have no computing power around me. Oh wait, I have more computing power than fucking NASA. Basically what it is from what I've surmised, from what I've read and seen, is that you're going to be able to have unvetted software on your phone through a cheesy fucking store app that probably will have viruses in it. Just like Mudahar said, you really want freedom? Put your own ROM on your fucking Android phone. And people are buying this. And like Candace Owens is pushing it, which she has no fucking integrity anyway. The funniest thing too is that can't wait to jerk off to Pelosi's milkers freely. You just gotta call her, dude. Duh. Oh, man. That burp had some acid to it. Had a little bit of acid in that burp. Some Ordinary Gamers is here. What's up, man? We're gonna have some fun with this shit tonight because it is fucking incredible. It is incredible that this even exists, and what's even more incredible and frightening is that there's people stupid enough, fucking stupid enough, that actually buy this. You're buying a Chinese phone basically with an app store on it that's unvetted. That'll give you freedom. And people are buying it too. And hi, I'm an asshole and made a bunch of money off Bitcoin. And I want to scam some people now because I made money. Buy my phone. You'll have freedom. I just surmised the whole video for you. There you go. But I'm sure it's more entertaining than that. Because this is meant for people that have really low IQs. Like, look, credit where credit's due again. I know, like, Pat the NES Punk and Ian can't stand me, but I'm 98% on their side with everything, if not higher than that, with what they say about the Amico. Even he, the quartering, was calling this phone out. So credit where credit's due, man. I get that. Look, I'm glad. Like, I'm glad he's not jumping on that. He could have easily jumped on that and sold it to his subscribers, but he didn't. So that... a lot of credit for that, because a lot of people who are kind of in the same conservative shit as him, they're just like riding this Freedom Phone dick like a porn star. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's crazy. Candace Owens is well known, so Republicans can be like, hey, see, we have a black person. Well, they kind of did that with they kind of did that with Milo Yiannopoulos too. before, because I go all over the place and bounce back and forth. Milo Yiannopoulos is like, oh, I could say fascist and racist things because I'm gay. Well, isn't his thing now that he's like he's no longer gay? He's a reformed gay man that's now straight, because that's how it works. Like, let me tell you something, dude. If I was gay, I would have "I love cock" tattooed on my chest, because I would want cock. Like, you're gay, Milo. It's okay. Just be gay. You know, but it's like, all right, what gimmick can I come up with? Oh, let me pretend that I'm not gay, so people pay attention to me again, because I was ousted from all social media. Anyway. Yeah, so what did Mudahar say up here? Yeah, I'm fucking ripping on this. The Freedom Phone is some joke. The phone is just some Android clone X. Yeah. Dude, and I am sure there's some lovely fucking software in here that no one knows about, that the plebes that would dare buy this. I mean, you could even, like, first off, if you know anything about technology, you could just tell when a phone is shit. And I'm not even talking about brands, because, like, ZTE isn't a huge brand for phones, but this is a really good fucking phone. I'm going to probably use it for, like, another week and a half and then do a video on it. This is like I know I've said this in 1,000 other streams. This phone reminds you of, like, if OnePlus had the same mindset they had in, like, 2016, this would be the phone they made. But so it's not necessarily about the name brand. It's about, you look at the phone, I'm like, oh god, that thing is cheap. This thing is cheap. And why all right, here, we're almost there. Just, this is like the guy that would sell this phone. Like, if someone told me, like, if I was drunk and, like, slept and I had a dream of who would be the person who would make a fake Freedom Phone, it would be this douche. Like, why does every guy who tries to sell something like this look like him? I'm not saying that I'm not a great looking dude. I'm not even comparing that to him. All right, we'll start in a couple. We're at 400 now. We'll start in a couple of minutes. I hooked up with some thick chick today. Did you do anything exciting today? Dude, that's a great thing. I love thick chicks. I prefer thick chicks over skinny chicks. Been with both. Prefer thick. Prefer thick with a C. I got really drunk and ate a bunch of food I normally don't eat, which probably isn't good, because that probably means I'll be up shitting all night, but that's okay. I like shitting. Not that much, but I like shitting. Amazing how you all hate China, yet you still buy their check. Oh yeah. Dude, we all do. All the tech is made in fucking China. So unless you want to go to, like, Amish country and churn your own butter, the shit you're buying is from China. Period. End of discussion. That's just the reality of it. Here we are. Matter of fact, let me put, because I'm going to, let me put Freedom Phone Fun, because I was kind of debating, Freedom Phone. All right, here we go. I know I'm starting later than I usually do, too, so that's probably going to keep. Ralph Ritchie, how about that coffee? Well, no, he wouldn't say no. Oh, no, he pressured me. I know you're bringing the Bill Gates. No pressure, though, but no, Ralph pressured. Ralph was relentless. Ralph didn't stop. Ralph was just like, if I hung up on him, and I couldn't, for some reason, Verizon did not. Everyone always asks me, Rich, why didn't you just block him? Verizon didn't fucking block calls back then. Verizon would, I called up Rob, like, yo, can I block this? Like, any kind of, like, no, you can't block a private number, or you can't block an unlisted number. Okay. These boomers are going to use Facebook. Yeah, exactly, too. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to start your own social media? What are you going to do? You're still going to be tracked. So unless you're going to, like, go into your own electronic social media and app hole, the fuck? Like, I just, but we have to understand, this is meant for people with really, really low IQs. Like, the name alone. Oh, the Freedom Phone. Like, anyone else, that would be like a red flag. Anyway, so let me, pissed off from a BS attempt of a hangout from someone, and you're saving me, Rich, versus getting blacked out. Greatly What do you mean? You got ghosted? Dude, I've gotten ghosted before. It happens. What do you mean? You were supposed to meet somebody and never happened? Shit happens, dude. It happens. Welcome to dating. It's just how it goes. Hispanic, you used to be a mod on my other channel, dude. You used to be a mod on my other channel. I'm going to make you a mod here, bro. If I remember your name or remember you were a mod, that means you were trustworthy. That was one of the other nice things about coming over to this channel, too, to do live streams, is now I could, like, I know, like, I could just, all right, I remember you. Everyone's like, why are you making so many people? Like, because if I remember the names, they were good mods. So it's going to happen, man. Freedom Phone 2 now with wonderful touch feeling. Oh, I can't wait to do that video. So the video it's doing where I try to load a bunch of games onto a 1 terabyte micro SD card. It has already 4,000 votes. It's at like 91%. Let me look at it right now. It's at like 91% people want me to do it. Let me refresh again. So apparently people want to see how games are going to run. We're at 4.1 thousand votes, 91%. Would you watch a video seeing how poorly, I put in brackets, poorly, AAA games will run on a micro SD card if you get the base Valve software Stream Deck? 91% said yes. Gee, it's close. I wonder if people are actually going to be interested. I can't tell. So yes, I'm going to get the fucking card. I'm getting a SanDisk one. I'm not getting any no-name brand shit. And I'm going to do... Then there's people saying to me, oh, I'm like, no, you don't, like... It has to be an AMD processor and an AMD GPU. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's just going to stream the assets off of there. It doesn't... I mean, the difference it would make... Now, I'll do maybe resolution... with certain games, so if you want me to run it at 800 fucking p, fine. But that still doesn't really matter, because if you dock it and wanted to run the games at higher resolutions, okay. But people are already complaining about that. It's not going to be apples to apples. I'm like, but you're still streaming the fucking assets. Doesn't matter what CPU and GPU you have behind it. You're streaming the assets off of the SD card. That's all we want to seek. Is the card capable of handling it? You could have well, no, you couldn't have a Pentium 3. That's a stupid thing to say, but that was just a tired brain fart. But you get my point. All right, we're at 500 people. So I'll answer these first before... yes, I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. It's not that tasty. I don't know why I thought this was... Hey, Rich, I snagged the Switch OLED white version, 512 SSD Steam Deck. Am I stupid? No. I did the same thing. So if you're stupid, I'm fucking stupid too. So we're both assholes. There we go. Oh, that's loud. Holy shit, that's loud. Is that as loud to you? Hey, Rich, a man who lived by the sea grew a cucumber so large he was able to turn it into his house. One day, a bad storm flooded the area with seawater and damaged his home. Now he's in a pickle. Ha! Well, if it's a tasty pickle. But you know what, though? The pickle, I know I'm getting technical about something that was a joke. But the pickle would go rotten. Imagine living in a rotten pickle. That would smell bad. Then we get like the old... You ever have like a pickle where it's on the brink? Or not a pickle, but a cucumber where it's on the brink. Like you're going to throw it out and it's kind of like that greasiness. Yes, I'm drinking it. That Chris Hansen was peddling the Escobar phone. No, was he really? That was a scam too. Anyway, all right, let's have some fun. Let's have some... what's the difference between being hungry and horny? When you put the cucumbers, 2 laughs, 2 farts, 1 store, would you play Cyberpunk 27 on Valve Steam Deck? Yeah, I would play it on there. So, I am going to get a real sound pad this week. So yeah, I would play it on there. It'll probably run... I mean, it has a capable It's more powerful, man, than the base PS4 and Xbox One, so it should be able to run it better. So apparently the Freedom Phone is a reskin of a cheap Chinese smartphone. Yes, it is. They showed it on AliExpress. I think it was, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me find it. The company's website literally says it tracks you what, the Freedom Phone or the knockoff phone? Ray Markable, as someone who leans right, really disappointing to see that so many on the right are silent about the shills, grifters, and morons promoting the Freedom Phone. Guess they're in an echo chamber. Love the channel and the horses. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad, even though you lean more right, that you're not just in part of this fucking echo chamber. And the best is that Candace Owens was talking about the Freedom Phone and she tweeted it from an iPhone. Are you fucking serious? Will I buy the Freedom Phone? No. I refuse to support this asshole. Fuck him. Fuck him. No way. Anyway, so here, let me go find it first because I don't want to... Wait, I have to go on here. Let me find the message I retweeted from Barnacle Nerdgasm. Barnacle Nerdgasm. He was, he had agreed... Where is it? There's Alex Jones whipping out his nipples. Why does every woman on a dating app look... Here it is. Barnacles. All right. So this is the phone. Yo, you could buy this phone on Amazon right now, and I'll get it delivered Monday for $135. So I'm going to put this here. We'll look at that after we watch this unbelievably stupid fucking video. Anyway, let me put that down there now. And the Freedom Phone. Let's have fun. Let's have fucking Freedom Phone fun, kids. It does have a wonderful touch feeling, especially when you use the apps that are probably all filled with spyware because they're not vetted by anybody. You should try the new Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Way better than Diet. Also, please give Carlos a kiss from me. Absolutely. Well, and I will try that, actually. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Richard, longtime viewer since 2014. Thank you very much. Happy belated birthday. Quick question. What was your first ever phone? Like a cell phone? Dude, I'm 40. I had a car phone, bro. Like, I remember my first car my parents got me was a 1988 Mercedes 300E, and it had a car phone from AudioVox in there that was in between the center console, and it was literally a handset. And I called, that's how you call people. Just got back from Congratulations. Can I get 2 cheeks? Not so you can.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Maybe.
Spread your
yes,
cheeks
you can.
and just go to town.
I'll show you a car phone maybe after we do all this. I'll show you a car phone. Hold on. See what's going on here. All right. So, Freedom Phone time, kids. Freedom Phone time. Let me shut the chat down because I didn't realize the other day I had the chat open when... Look at this guy. First off, we have to give a shout out for this guy. Well, yeah, that was there. I don't know what phone service my dad.
Name one time in history.
Ah! Shut the fuck up! I didn't tell you to talk yet. I didn't tell this asshole to talk yet. Just played BioShock Infinite for the first time today. After the first, I see why they call it BioShock. Yeah, you're starting with BioShock Infinite. Did you play the other 2 BioShocks? I hate to say it. I actually think the second one is the best one. Let me make sure. All right, desktop audio is on. Let's go. Let's have... here we go. It's going to be... you know what? I haven't seen this in full, and I purposely did that. I could already see they're going to go, oh, name a point in history where they censored books and censored media and how it ended well. Is that where he's going? Let's see. First off, of course this is what the guy looks like that's selling this phone. And I'm not talking about looks in terms of, like, if he's sexy or not. I'm not sexy. I'll be the first to admit it. But of course it's this guy, man. Of course it's this guy. Yes, cause you know why it's more fun to play? Because you could have your plasmid and your weapon at the same time. Chris Jericho with glasses. It's a good point. Here's the Freedom Phone. Take me out with a bong rip, and thank you, Jesus. Dude, let's do this. Pizza for breakfast. Let's do this. But of course, this is what the guy looks like. And is he wearing a Is he wearing like a fleece with no shirt on under it? Like, are his nipples being chafed by that sweater? Probably. Let's just assume so. This guy just fits the bill for someone who would sell this fucking phone. Let's continue.
Name one time in history where the people who banned books, media, and opinions were the good guys.
This isn't the same. What they're not. Look, I'm not saying that some sort of censorship to a degree isn't fucking happening, but it's not the same. What we're talking about is apps that get vetted because they don't want to make sure that there's no malware in them. You're comparing apples to oranges, and you're trying to make it seem like it's two oranges. Like you're taking the apple and painting it orange to say, hey, I have two oranges. You don't have two oranges. It's not the same fucking thing. There is freedom of speech in China, but there is no freedom after speech. One laugh and fart together. Okay, I could do that. What the hell's going on with this tonight, man? Ghost of Tsushima. What is GOT Director's Cut? That's not Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, yes, GOT, Ghost of Tsushima, because it starts with a T. Ah, okay. All right, anyway, let's continue.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Hi, Eric. How are you? Hi, I'm that douchebag that used to go to high school with you that was one of the dorks but tried to pretend they were too good to be one of the dorks, but no one else would fucking talk to them. I knew people like that, and they were this guy. Some of them actually are millionaires right now, and they are those douches. And they kind of looked like he's so that.
I'm the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaire.
Oh, that's great. That definitely vets you.
I made it.
Does this picture him? Oh, he's really everything that I am fearing that this guy is. Oh my God. And he's just like, look, I made money. Let me shill to a bunch of morons. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty in heaven. This is like a gift from God for me. This is just too easy. This is like giving me a giant baseball bat and a baseball the size of a fucking beach ball.
Silicon Valley, and I've accomplished a lot in my life already.
So what does it have to do with this product? I don't care. You know, there's a lot of people who got lucky with Bitcoin and ended up being millionaires. I wish I'd invested in Bitcoin. That's why I'm keeping my investments. I know the market's down right now. Maybe I could one day be like him and have long flowing blonde hair that I bleached and have a sweater vest with no shirt on under it. I aspire to be him one day. Maybe I'll have hair.
But now, I'm leaving big tech to fight for free speech.
Oh, that word. Oh my God, that's the new buzzword. That's the new buzzword that conservatives use. That's it. Big tech. Everything is big tech. Big tech. Big tech. But the thing is, fundamentally, the funniest thing is if you go to the website and look at the free, well, which we'll do, you're putting your SIM in from a major corporation. They're still tracking you. Does he have the douchebag network? Is it a network that's not run by AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile? Oh, it's on those networks? So what the fuck are you? You're putting a SIM in from the big three. Oh my God. Like, that alone, that's just, you don't need to have a very high IQ to realize that. Oh my, Jesus Christ almighty. Greetings, Horse Father. Thank you. Read the Mashable headline. Is it about this? I will. We'll do that after. Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding released the Kojima cut. I'll release the Kojima nipples, sir. Now, excuse me while I use a phone that's like a low-end phone from China. Yeah, but companies do... Yeah, so, but you using... What is he going to do? Are you going to... What are you going to do? Just put a cell tower on top and everyone's going to have these Freedom phones and that's how their network is going to be? You're still going through the network so they could still track you.
Because the big tech overlords are violating...
Oh, the big tech... I'm going to stop this every 2 fucking seconds. I have no choice. He's going to say something that aggravates me every 2 seconds. These are all the buzzwords that really simple people go, big tech, big tech overlords. Oh my God.
Violating your privacy, censoring your speech, and I think that's so wrong.
Now, I'm not saying there hasn't been people they've taken down that was actually true censorship, but are you talking about people that were flat out lying about shit like the election countless times, been proven countless times, and they kept on pushing the narrative and they took them down? Is that what you're talking about? We want people to be able to lie and talk. Like, look, man, I get that these companies wield too much power, but at the same, like, they let Donald Trump get away with a whole bunch of shit and let it go until like the 11th hour. Let's say 11th hour and 30 minutes in. So don't make it like did that headline say he built it? I don't know what the fuck it says. Look at this guy.
That's why I created the Freedom Phone, and it's
You didn't create the phone. I have the phone right here on Amazon. You didn't create anything. You literally are using an Android phone, a cheap Chinese Android phone that you can get on Amazon or AliExpress, and you put extra software on it. You didn't create the phone. You didn't sit there with engineers and make the phone. Shut the fuck up and stop making you make. No one. Everything comes from China. I get that, but no one is believing that you made that phone from the ground up, except really stupid fucking people. Which there is a lot of stupid people on the planet, so he's probably going to sell them.
censorable app store. Everyone is complaining about big tech censorship.
He's going to keep saying big tech because it's a buzzword. The whole product video is like a premise to a South Park episode, and I forgot to mention it, or it's like a Tim and Eric skit. It's like a non-ironic Tim and Eric skit. Like, imagine there was actually an infomercial like, oh wow, this is so funny. Like, is this from Tim and Eric? No, it's actually real. It was on cable access at night. Oh, that's sad.
But no one is doing anything about it. They say, build your own phone. So I did.
No, you didn't. You literally did not, and I'm going to prove it after this video. You did not build your own phone. I cannot believe that but people are dumb enough. And then you have everyone like, oh my God, the grifters, like Candace, holy shit, Candace Owens. This is, buy the Freedom Phone, as I tweeted from my iPhone. That was real slick, Candace. Oh my God, I can't fucking stand her.
Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world. It does
Is it really? Is it better than your khaki pants?
everything your current phone does, except censor you and spy on you.
All phones do. Like, you could go buy a $20 Android phone right now, and in theory, it could do the same shit that your really expensive Android phone or iPhone can do. It'll just do it crappier, but it'll do it.
With the Freedom Phone, your freedom of speech is our #1 priority.
How you doing this, Chief? Show me. Prove to me how you're doing this while we're going through major corporations' networks. I want to know. I'm all ears.
That's why we built our own app store that is completely uncensored.
Oh my God, that's such a disaster. That's such a disaster. Say what you want about Google and Apple, and a lot of it I'll agree with you on. But you know what's going to happen, though, is that these are going to be unvetted fucking apps that are going to have a whole bunch of spyware in them. China will confiscate your phone if you say anything about their communist running country. Yeah, no shit. And this guy looks like he could be Mark Zuckerberg's cousin. Yeah, he's Mark Zuckerberg's like douchey cousin that's angry that he wasn't as successful as Mark Zuckerberg, even though he did have his own success. And this is why he's doing this, because he wants to catch up to him. I'm more scared of Big Review Tech USA and his nips. So am I. I have some pretty amazing. I have those bubblegum nips. I don't know what the fuck I'm even getting at. Let's continue.
If an app you love has been banned from the mainstream app stores,
Newsmax!
you can still download it on ours because we don't ban.
Yeah, and because the install base of this will be so small, those apps are gonna get minimal support and have a bunch of security flaws, and they're gonna be fucking all those security loopholes are gonna be taken advantage of. It is a train wreck waiting to happen.
Apps, period. And we've developed the first operating system based on your free speech. There's no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, and no location tracking. Because I believe in your
Again, you realize that you're going to be using a SIM from T-Mobile. They could track everything, dude. The feds can track every fucking thing you do, even if you delete something. I was just watching an interrogation with the FBI today, and that's one of the things they brought up. You could delete whatever you want to, but if there's a criminal case against you, they could all dig it up. And it's not an OS. It's literally a reskin of Android. This guy's literally playing a Saul Goodman. Dude, it's such bad. But he knows who his audience is. It's really simple, stupid people. And the thing about stupid people, I'm talking like people with limited cognitive ability. I'm talking like low 100s, maybe even upper double digits, is that they think they're really smart. So, and you can't tell them otherwise. So they buy into this shit and you can't tell them different. A phone for people who don't understand how cell tower. Yes, exactly, man.
security. How do we ensure you're being protected? Say hello to Trust. Trust is our privacy guard. It's designed to warn you whenever an app or a website is tracking you.
Apple does that right now. Literally every app I use, they will say, do you want to allow this? Do you want to allow that? Every single one. I could deny it too. And you know what? Facebook's freaking out because Apple's the new version of iOS, a lot of people are opting out of allowing Facebook to track what they're doing. So you're not doing anything exciting here, Captain Trust. Why don't you? I want to see how much chest hair you have, pal. Unzip that fleece you got on there, buddy. Show me the chest hair.
And gives you the option to stop it. Your data, your rules.
That's what Apple does. And Google now, too. You're not doing anything different, and this is just an Android phone, so shut the fuck up.
That's our motto. The Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market.
What's the processor in there? You're lying. Is it a MediaTek processor? Because they're not garbage, but they're budget. No, that's not true.
It has an edge-to-edge screen, a super fast processor, and multiple cameras.
Okay. What are the specs of the camera? How many megapixel? What kind of screen? Is it an OLED screen? Is it an LCD screen? What's the refresh rate? I know that the audience that you're selling this to is too stupid to understand any of that and won't care. And they just want to hear, oh, it's good. All right, sold.
And your SIM card
The stock music is amazing, isn't it? His audience are Donald Trump's voters to fart at them, pretty much. And your SIM card transfers into the... Do they not realize right there, beyond everything else we're talking about here, you're putting a SIM. Are you putting a SIM from T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, or any kind of prepaid network that's owned by a major corporation? I have great news for you. You're still going to be tracked by major corporations because you're on their fucking network. You should start doing ghost vids. What do you mean? Like, how does... This isn't like big brain shit. This isn't big brain. I don't understand how people don't get that. Rich, you trust the government way too much. I don't trust Apple and Android, and you're saying... Please tell me you understand that as soon as you put the SIM in here, you're in the same fucking boat. So you trust this guy who's taking a reskinned, cheap Android phone, and you're trusting his app? Hey, man, go buy one. It's $400. Have fun.
Transfers into the Freedom Phone seamlessly. Big tech companies hold a monopoly on public communication.
Notice how he doesn't mention that you're still on the big tech networks. That's one that just slips right by. That he conveniently goes over that. All right, yeah, we see. Oh my God, evil big tech right here.
And the dissemination of information. And they are abusing that power. Nobody elected Mark or Jack to be the arbiters of truth in America, yet they...
Which, fine, I understand that, and I agree with that. We are in a different era, though, now, where we have to here is what's going on, is that due to the fact that we have supercomputers in our pockets, misinformation can be spread at insanely fast rates, and we have to balance it's going to be a delicate balance between censorship. God, Mark Zuckerberg looks creepy there. It's going to be a delicate balance between censorship and disputing misinformation. Do people understand what I'm saying? And we're still learning the balance in between. Yes, this does look like it's him and Eric Skip. It's incredible. Rich, you need to go on a diet, and the fact that you talk stupid about Trump just made me delete. Yeah, and the fact that you're a fucking idiot that brings up weight and you have to go to the fat card because what am I saying here, dude? Here's what I say to you because you're a simple fuck. Fuck off. Come back with a better comeback than that and go metaphorically suck Trump's dick, you fucking moron. Bye. I don't trust this neither, but at least this guy's trying to do something. He's not trying to do anything. Come on. He's not trying to do anything. He's trying to sell you a phone at 4 times the price and make you pretend that he's trying to do something. That's all he's doing. Come on, man. Come on. Is there an orange spray color? There's a spray tan phone coming out. Yes. Yeah, dude, like, you're fat. I like Trump. Okay, go fuck off. Go suck on Trump's cock, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. I don't care. You're a fucking moron. Oh shit, he is Mark's cousin. 2 farts, yes. Or maybe not.
Whoa!
Here, I'll give you one more.
Whoa!
Rich, can you please wear a Smurf hat? It will increase your viewership. Yes, I'll dress up like a Smurf. Like, yeah, if you're Trump supporter here, still love you, Rich. But that means you have more brain cells than like the MAGA portion, dude. That's the difference. Fine, you support Trump, you like some of his policies. I hope to God you didn't buy into the whole fucking the election was rigged. You know what I'm saying? Take your shirt off for him. No. You know the deal for the shirt off, man. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, God. You're fat and I love Trump. Okay. Buy and eat a bag of dicks. I don't care.
Still thought it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms.
Yes, because he was literally what he was saying was inciting violence. I saw the tweets myself. I followed Donald Trump. And he was putting up misinformation countless times. And I assure you, if they were trying to rig the election to get someone in office, it wouldn't be Biden, who is just a diet soda Republican. It's not like Biden is some super left fucking wing politician. He's basically a Republican with just a D next to his fucking name. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know, it's not like some radical fucking left guy was trying to get into office. Who do you think will win? GPD win? Steam Deck, dude. There's no chance with the other ones. They don't have anywhere near the capabilities of them. Without a doubt. And plus, Valve has a lot of, money in the bank, so they could market it better. I can't wait for the Freedom Console. Yeah, Soulja Boy is actually making the Freedom Console and developing it as we speak.
If they censor a president, they will censor anyone. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, don't even do that. Don't even do that. You can't even, see, the only thing that sucks is now this is going to get ultra, I should have thought about this before I did this. This is going to get ultra fucking political. But see what they're doing, though? They're planting these seeds. Do not even compare Donald Trump to Abraham Lincoln or Martin Luther King. Shut the fuck up. Survive long enough to see a dystopian future, and instead of replicants, I get the Freedom Phone. Yeah, pretty much.
The course of history would have been altered forever. Out of all the constitutional amendments, there's a
look at that box.
Reason why.
At least they have it on a turntable, though. That's high production value right there.
The founding father.
I believe the FBI did a whole bunch of shit to MLK. Yeah.
Others made the right to free speech the very first. I believe you have a voice that deserves to be heard without being censored. Protect yourself from big tech censorship. Let your voice be heard. Live free with the Freedom Phone.
Freedomphone.com. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. First off, here is the phone from Amazon. Let me open up Amazon here. Amazon. This is the same fucking phone. Okay, this is it. This is 130. Let's see. It has a Helio. It's a MediaTek processor, and I guarantee you, we're gonna go do a deep dive. Now let's put all the politics shit aside, and let's just go into the tech of the phone. First off, you really want freedom from big tech. Put your own ROM on the phone. Anyway, so, and the phone really is shit. Let's take a look at it. $10 says if I developed a left-wing app for that phone, they would even either ban it or not allow. Dude, again, though, how are you going to get around being part of big tech? If you're putting, as soon as you put a SIM card in from any of the big corporations, you are still in their hands. So what the fuck is, even if it is a truly a different OS, which it's not, what is it going to do? Why not just buy the Pablo Escobar? If you use that phone and it's still a drug dealer, that would mean that the phone is secured, right? But very true. I like how the video for the phone is on YouTube too. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. So let's see here. It has 3 gigabytes of RAM. Ooh, that's going to run real smooth in 2021. Do these dipshits not know about Stingray? I'm not even sure what Stingray is myself, man. But it could support only 2. That's actually really an octa-core processor, which means nothing. That's a MediaTek Helio processor. It's still slow as shit. Only 256 gigabytes of up to. That's it. Wow. Triple camera. Let's see. 20:9. Large full screen. The battery's big, and plus I'm sure it probably sips power, so you'll get that. That's cool. All right. Rock on. Well, what else does it show here? Does it show anything? 13 megapixel, 8 megapixel. I bet you it only does 1080p video for recording. All right, big battery. Big. What about, does it even do like 4K video? Let's see here. 3 gigs of RAM. The hyper. What the fuck is this? Shut the fuck. Don't you? I hate when they use buzzwords that they know no one knows. It's a budget processor with a small amount of storage. What kind of low light? Focus on what matters. No, it doesn't say what. All right, so let's go to freedomphone.com. Let's go to freedomphone.com. Freedomphone.com. Same phone. $500. It does have the wonderful touch feeling. I want to see, please talk about sex. But did I say really please talk about sex? I really meant please talk about specs. Specs! Uncensorable app store, meaning that it's not a vetted app store. Preloaded apps, that's just great. That's just what I want. It doesn't even explain the operating system. The phone, not just making America great. Oh God, here we go. But also making a great phone. What are the specs of a large, giant 6-inch screen? Great. It does everything your current phone does. But that means nothing. I like I just said before, I have an iPhone 12. I could go out and buy a $30 phone from fucking Walmart right now from a prepaid carrier. Sure, in theory, it'll do everything that it does. It may just do it crappier. easily transfer phones to another major court. This is all it has? Oh my God. Come on. Come on. I may have to buy this. It ships in August, huh? I'll think about it. They don't. This is. That's how you like. This screams of scam. Is there anything here? Let me put the screen up a second. Is this better than this? Oh, if it ships, it'll be better. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pop up my screen here more. This is really all there is to this. Is there anything? Does it say anything about specs at all? Customer support, full refunds and returns will be processed 72 hours, privacy policy. No. Dude, red flag. Like, I don't care what your political leanings are. Like, I don't, like, you're going to disagree. Like, here's the thing about that guy that just cried and said, I'm subscribing for both of your channels. Like, look, you could be conservative, and that's fine. I don't care. I'm not even knocking. But if you're going to sit there and be like, you're a fat fuck, you're hurting my feelings, that means you're just insecure about how you feel. So fuck off and go in an echo chamber and drink piss, excuse me. Or you could eat it if you freeze it. Yeah, that's literally. Let me match up the back of the UMDigi phone, and let me just make sure I'm right. Yeah, I think. Yep. Yep. It's the same phone. Jesus Christ. And I got to give a shout out to the quartering. He's calling this out. If you don't like what I'm saying, you think I'm a fat cuck libtard, as I've been called before, literally, and I'm not even paraphrasing. Fine. I know a lot of people who are very conservative follow the quartering. He's even calling this out as a grift. You going to call him a fat cuck libtard? Maybe you will now. I don't know. But I got to give him credit for standing up to this, man. I got to give him credit for standing up because this is a grift. This is garbage. This is snake oil. It's bullshit. Mike Warner apologized. You know what I'm saying? Like, so fine. You want to call me fat cuck libtard or whatever? First off, you're more than welcome to hit the unsubscribe button. But the quartering's also calling this out too. And you know he's way more conservative than me. So don't trust my take. He's even calling it out too. But don't worry. Candace Owens has your best interest at heart. Come on, man. Come on. Bro, yeah, this is the Coleco chameleon of smartphones right here. This is the Coleco fucking chameleon of smartphones. I'm trying to see if I want to see if the lenses match. See, it's a little bit different in the back. It looks mostly like, let me look at the front. So, all right, so that's that one. That's the Freedom phone. Yeah, it's the same fucking phone. The chin is basically, yeah, the chin is the same. The way they have the teardrop is the same. And it even says works with Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint. Like, does it show anything else when I say buy it now? Like, come on, man. Like, show me some. Like, who buys a phone not knowing any? Like, that alone. Who buys a phone where it doesn't give any of the specs? If I was a I've never even heard of Arcane OS. I never understood why people equate being anti-big tech to being right-wing. I thought user privacy affected everyone. Yeah, I don't get that either. I agree that big tech is too far-reaching, but this phone is not the fucking solution. And just the fact alone, it says it works with Verizon 18. They're tracking you. You don't think they know the messages that you send? You don't think they know what you're doing with the data? Like, come on, man. Maple Wolf, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I thought the Quartering and Frank, they don't look the same. Come on. Give credit where credit's due. Quartering doesn't look like Frank Hassel. Like, who buys especially this is not like you could buy an iPhone 12 mini for pretty close to this price. 500, you could buy a OnePlus phone. Like, this is a lot of money and you're not giving anything about the specifications of it. That doesn't raise red flags to anybody. Like, no one's sitting there going, that's kind of weird. What's the processor? How much RAM? What's the resolution of the screen? Is it OLED? What's the refresh rate? Okay, there's 3 cameras in the back. What are the cameras? What are the sensor sizes? Does it do 4K video? What is the frame rate of the video it does? Not a single one of those specs are on the page. Yes, but it's just me being a fat liberal cuck. I know. China may be catching up to the U.S. economically, but they definitely won't outweigh us. Question: what do you call a China? Oh, that's kind of racist, bro. What you doing? That's kind of racist. This phone is getting Grandpa excited, man.
You're getting Grandpa excited,
dude. Who buys it? That's not a cheap. In 2021, there's so many phones out there that you could get at affordable prices. $500 is not anything to sneeze at for a phone nowadays. God, I sound like a boomer saying nowadays, but it's true. You're just going to, trust me, this phone does. He literally said, this phone will do everything your other phone does. Not listing any specs and has $500 asking price. Buy it. But you know, I'm a fat liberal cucktard. That's exactly. Yeah, like isn't that based on Linux? Pine phone. I'm not familiar with. I heard of it before. You want a phone that literally this is just Android, dude. It's a reskin Android phone that doesn't support the Google Play Store. You could still buy those. They're the garbage Android phones. They just plop Android on. They're not actually licensed. I believe you have to have like a license by Google to have the Google Play Store to make sure it's a phone that's worth it. I remember Chinese companies used to send me these phones all the time, and it didn't have, or they would pretend to have the Google Play Store. You would go on there, it would crash. Yeah, I'm a libtard. Liberal like any other phone at this price, everyone would be like, holy shit, red flag, $500, don't know any specs, and it looks like cheap shit. But yes, it's just me being a libtard. Yeah, the phone is literally an oxymoron. You're selling a phone and you don't show anything about the specifications? Nothing? I can't get over that. I know I've been repeating that I've never seen this. Oh, and you could also buy now and pay later with, what is it? Oh, so you could actually, let me learn more. And you could spread your payments over time. So you could buy this overpriced phone and just pay it in payments. Oh, my God. Christ almighty in heaven, man. Anyway, how's everyone's night? This isn't just about the Freedom Phone. You can't censor us. Now stand for the flag and obey our orders. Yes, I know. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? But, you know. Oh, my God. Yeah, and if you do say stupid shit like that, I will tell you to fuck off and not apologize for it. No way. Dude, man, one of my biggest influences is Howard Stern. He does it all the time. You're going to, like, as soon as you have to go into personal attacks, that just tells me that you're insecure. Spread your payments and just go to town. That was fucking good. That was really good. I wonder if this guy's on Twitter. I would love to ask him questions like, dude, who's the manufacturer of your phone? What are the specs on the phone? What CPU's in there? I want to know specs, man. I'm a specs guy. ZTE isn't a huge, I mean, they're not small, but they're not a huge manufacturer, but I know all the specs of this phone. Snapdragon 8880, the newest Snapdragon in here at the 888. Mr. Gamer, I'm sorry. This has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 144 hertz OLED screen. I don't know the exact, actually it has the 64 megapixel main sensor back here. 4K 60, I know the specs on this. Why can't you tell me specs? This, how much is the, let me see. What is this again? ZTE Axon 30 Ultra. What is the price on that? See, let's see. ZTE, just to show you how ridiculous that phone is. 30 Ultra price. Well, that one's for $250 more. You could get this phone. This has and look, first thing you see, wow, what a shocker, are the specs. 64 megapixel quad camera array, Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, 144 hertz display, Wi-Fi 6E plus 5G connectivity, 65 watt fast charging. Yeah, the charging on this phone is fucking bonkers. $750. No comparison. No comparison. Shit, even the phone with 250, it has 128 gigabytes of storage in there, non-expandable. That's kind of a little knock against it, which I'll say in the video. 8 gigs of RAM. You could get the 12 gig RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, one for $850. Okay, that's $350 more, but you're getting 10 times more phone. I missed your super chat. I don't know if this is true, but there are some reports of people who are getting their Switch OLED pre-order cut down to price to $300. Really? I wonder if that'll happen to me. That would be quite interesting. That would be quite... Yeah, like I'm looking... Like, that's the first thing you see. Like, let's look at, like, OnePlus. Like, what are some phones from OnePlus? That, like, I'll show you, like... OnePlus. OnePlus.com. Here we go. You can get... Yeah, I want to shop. Go away. Stop trying to get me to sign up for all your shit. Oh, you get it right at Best Buy. Let's see. Do they have the OnePlus at Best Buy? Why is that so expensive? That's not the price it's supposed to be. Like, you could get the fan... What is it? The Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. What's that? Like $400? Oh, you got a Streamlabs here, man? I'm sorry. I'll check it out. Rich, I burped earlier today, but I was inhaling instead of exhaling. Have you ever had this happen? I don't even know. How the fuck does it even happen, dude? The fuck is going on? So let me see the Streamlabs. I'll open up Streamlabs right now, man. I'll open up Streamlabs right now. I'll log in. Let's check it out. Check it out. Da-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Why am I singing Steve Brule right now? It's been a long day, of course. Dude, it is not show. I got to shut down the stream. Oh, here it is. Rich, my Streamlabs. Here it is. Let's open up in a different tab. Review Tech USA on the fall of DSP gaming. All right, we could check it out. Why not? What the fuck? Why not? Call it Q and Android and include a free jar of snake oil. Pretty much, dude. Like, what? That alone should just tell you right there. What phone do you buy from any manufacturer? Even like, dude, even when I go to Amazon, this Digi phone, which looks almost identical to it. There's a couple. They probably did some changes to the outside a little bit, just so no one could really track exactly that it's the same model. But the first thing, right in the title of the phone, Digi A9 cell phone, 64 gigabytes, fully unlocked smartphone, battery life, Android phone, full HD screen, 13 megapixel camera. You know, basically pretty much from soup to nuts, the specs right there. And then it goes about this phone, shows you the octa-core, MediaTek Helio octa-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM, 64 gig. Because you know why they don't want to tell you the specs? Because they know the specs do not justify the price of the phone. That's why. That's fucking why. Anyway. Well, let's look at some wings of nips here. Let's look at some wings of nips. This is old, man. This is real old. 2016. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. This is some old shit. Anyway, let's check it out.
I think, yeah, DSP, I think the ship has sunk King of Hypocrisy. He's done too much damage. I
was kind of wrong. I've been saying this shit for years, and here we are still. You know? God, I was a lot fatter. But,
don't understand how a grown man who's my age doesn't know that airing your
why is it
dirty
so
laundry
quiet
out on YouTube is the worst possible thing you could do. And I've made the mistake before. I have. Okay.
Why did you buy it for $600?
Don't do it,
dude.
As a
I
matter
got
of
one
fact,
effortlessly.
I don't even engage with my
Pre-ordered.
trolls
It's
at
coming
all
October
anymore.
11th.
You know, I just, even when I see it's funny, I'll see their names mentioned on Twitter, King of Hypocrisy. I won't even look at what's being said. It's just not worth it. It's just because they want to draw you in. But
yeah, this is coming from, I was a hypocrite because at this time, though, I was feeding the fucking trolls all the time. I was, yeah, I'm not, like, look, I was basically saying the same thing I said about him now. We're not going to sit there and watch the whole thing. Like, look, I will say I was wrong about the fact that he survived it. You know? But I don't know. DSP's still doing his thing, man. DSP is still doing his thing. So, credit where credit's due. It seems like his YouTube streaming is doing okay. I have to fart. Oh, you didn't hear it, though. Whoa! But now you did. Yeah, so why Blue Sky, why would you buy it? Why would you buy it when, especially that I got one fairly easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that challenging to get my hands on one. Man, I was a big boy. That's why I'm getting back hardcore in the wagon tomorrow, so I never get that big again. The chicken costume is when I want to try to get 1,000 members here, man. I'm going to think about how I'm going to do that, though, because it's tough to... I should check how many members I have now. Let's see how many members I'm at. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's go check. YouTube Studio. Why does my voice sound like this? I probably know why. Because I'm a tired dude. Go here. Memberships. I am at, oh wow, I'm actually at 118 memberships. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't think I had that many. No, I didn't make it to escape the chicken suit. I didn't really gain that many from that there because I didn't push it that much. I said I would do the chicken suit if I was going to do that on the other channel, but I'll do it here. I may start pushing that whenever, like next week or something like that, but Turbo Express is the arch rival. What did Google Fish send me today that was batshit insane? I forgot what he said to me. Need a seltzer. Would you consider those who make compilation videos of locales trolls? No, not necessarily. That's not true. Not necessarily. I mean, that's like saying because I reacted to like DSPs, like that doesn't make me a troll. If you say that, then it would mean like me at the point like roasting Ian and Pat in that stream where I was talking about the Amico and looking at their video where I agreed with most of them, but I still roasted them where need be. Does that make me a troll? You know what I mean? So, Sofa King, my holes are ready. Could 90s commercials? We could do 90s commercials. I'm trying. We're already worn toupees, though. I mean, at that point, well, what I love about Pat and Ian, like I mentioned before, is like they would, like they were like, "Oh, Rich was punching down because he was talking about the YouTubers in the Intellivision videos." I'm like, bro, I was talking about the videos that were on Intellivision's website. You're making it like I went to their specific fucking channels and did that. That would be a different story. I get that. Not what I did, man. That's ridiculous. Yes, my wife is the chicken. My wife is the chicken. Well, they were saying like punching down, like I was like bullying the smaller YouTubers. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? I'm literally reacting to what was on Intellivision's YouTube channel. I didn't go to like these specific smaller channels and be like, hey, and honestly, really, if you want to keep it real, if they're posting shit on YouTube, it's public. People can react to it. Now, if I said to go bother them, that's different. If I said to go, you know, if I said to go like do things and be, you know, like go, oh, attack, that's different. That's totally horrible. I condemn that. But talking about just what's fucking public and out there and criticizing it, being like, hey, this guy is a really... That's like Pyrocynical a long time ago when I did the Note 7 shirtless unboxing. He had like a little clip of it in his video. I didn't care. Did I say he was punching down? His channel had 1 million+ subs back then when I had like a couple 100,000. Or a few 100,000. Was he punching down? Thank you very much, Ostech. I appreciate that, man. No. Like, it's just stupid. Just dumb. Sofa King, I will watch your videos. Just not tonight, bro. I'll watch your videos. I will watch them. Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys. So, I don't know. There's a lot of hypocrisy out on the internet, in case you haven't noticed. I'm not saying I haven't been hypocritical in the past before, too. I'm human. I'm sure I've been hypocritical. I'm sure I'll be, without even realizing it, not that I'll purposely be hypocritical, but I'm sure it'll happen again in the future. I'm just a man on the internet, you know? But, dude, yeah, we all need Freedom phones. I feel like every time I try to get one of those garbage dumpster fire products, like, I knew I was probably going to get scammed by Soulja Boy again. And like I said, I knew being scammed by him again was a way I can make videos on it. So either way, whether I got the console or didn't got the console, I kind of won in the end. But yeah, I'm kind of fool me once with the whole. I guess you could combine the whole Soldier Boy thing into a one-time thing. Fine. I don't trust that these phones will actually be. I get, especially with how much flack, like even like diehard conservatives that love Candace Owens are calling her out on it for supporting it. So I have a feeling like, oh, we're canceling the project, guys. It's done. I would not be surprised if that happened. Especially like, oh my God, like you're really gonna, from an iPhone, say, buy the Freedom Phone? Like, at least be, all right, maybe the Freedom Phone really isn't manufactured yet and they're still waiting to do shipments, but at least be on a fucking Android phone to pretend. It's like when Gal Gadot, I believe, and MKBHD called her and she blocked him because of it. Gee, shocker. A pretentious Hollywood actress getting called out and roasted, running and screaming and blocking everybody. Color me shocked. But she's like, oh, I love my, what was it, a Huawei phone maybe? Oh, I just love my Huawei XYZGGB112. Twitter for my phone. Oh, do you really love that Android phone, gal? Do you really enjoy it? How's that iPhone treating you too? Just wondering. And she blocked them too. Like MKBHD, out of all people, MKBHD, he's like the least, like he makes like, and he's not about drama either, but he makes like Linus from Linus Tech Tips. He makes like Linus Sebastian look like Keemstar when it comes to drama. And Linus is not about, my point being is that MKBHD is like as zero drama as you can get. All he's pointing out is that you put up an advertisement saying that you love a phone, sitting there like modeling with the phone, and you're tweeting it from a fucking iPhone. Oh my God, you're harassing me. Get out of here. When you make 50,000 subscribers, I mean, if I hit 50,000 members, dude, I'd be buying a yacht. 50,000 members would make me a millionaire. So that would be nice, but that's not going to happen. So, yeah, like MKBHD, out of all people, he's just saying, yo, you're advertising an Android phone. What the fuck? This is an Android phone. This is you're on an iPhone. Candace, you're not advertising of the fucking Freedom Phone. You're not even on an Android phone, which is just a reskin of Android. You're on an iPhone. I really didn't want you to buy the Freedom Phone, but I really want you to compare that and its Google Play enabled equivalent and just rip it. I would want to buy it if I knew I would actually get it. And it would be such a delicious video to make. It would get great views, and I would love just ripping the phone apart. I would be passionate about ripping the phone apart, and I would want to crush it in my hands at the end of the video. But I don't even think it would get delivered to me. Oh yeah, Gal Gadot is gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But I just found it funny, like, you're going to block him. He didn't do anything. He just said, yo, you're tweeting from an iPhone right now, and you're pretending to have an Android. You're pretending to love an Android phone while you're tweeting about the Android phone from an iPhone. Oh no, how dare he? How dare he call me out for false advertising? That drama mongerer. The fuck up, man. I really don't want... Yeah, so I wish I would buy it. I would... if I knew that it would actually be delivered to my doorstep, I would buy a Freedom Phone so you don't have to, which none of you, I think, would anyway, minus that one idiot before that said I was a fat libtard and left. He probably pre-ordered 12 now to spite me, which that brings joy to my heart that he would get scammed like that because he's a fucking idiot. But I would, if I had a crystal ball and it would actually come to my doorstep. Yeah, I might. Imagine seeing that ad for the Freedom Phone and getting angry at me. Oh, man. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't want to give him my money either, to be quite frank with you. I don't want to give him my money either. Like I said, I consider the whole, like the Soulja Boy thing, like I said, I knew me not getting the product would be video worthy, and I knew that going into it. That's why I did it. I knew there was a pretty high chance, especially because the first time I didn't get it. Keep in mind, I got a refund the first time. I knew the chances were high I wasn't going to get one. But I don't feel like going through this again. I don't like putting my credit card information out there. Like, do they even accept PayPal or anything? I'm not buying the phone, but... Oh, they do accept PayPal. Well, that's good. They accept PayPal, huh? Huh. But see, the thing, it's not even affordable. $500 in 2021 with so many like really good budget phones out there is not a good price. And anyone who has any kind of tech savviness looks at this phone, you could tell it's cheap. Even the cheap phones now have minimal bezels. Even the cheap phones now are like edge-to-edge screens mostly. And you could tell by the fact that it still has a decent amount of bezel as I look at it, that this is like a cheap LCD phone, probably with just 60 hertz refresh rate. Gotta love they have the flag on the front of it. I love how it has like an arrow to go through, navigate through the pictures, and there's literally only one fucking picture of the phone. At least where it has like the top picture. The other, so it just looks like a mess too. It looks like a prototype. It looks like it took a prototype of that Digi phone and just went, all right, so no one could track this. We'll just roll with it. Yes, Banshee, I can mod you because I remember you. There's other people who've super chatted me to be modded and I didn't mod them because, yeah, I don't just blindly trust people. That's one of the nice things. I know the mods that are here now. No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I'm gonna release the horse phone. It's gonna have Stallion OS, and you're gonna go through the Stallion store to get all of your apps. And I'm just not. And you're gonna have all the freedom in the world with the apps. I'm just not gonna vet any of them. So you could fill them with viruses. You could fill them with whatever you want to fill them with. It's freedom, man. It's all that's what freedom's about. The Freedom Phone is full, but the OS is just Android with a MediaTek processor, and we all know how fast. Oh, yeah. I mean, some MediaTek processors, I've used some budget phones with MediaTek processors. They're not all bad. They're not all bad, but I guarantee you, I can just look at this thing, and like I said, it's gonna be that Digi phone. It's gonna have 3 gigs of RAM. It's gonna have barely adequate cameras. The screen is gonna be shit with probably meh viewing angles. It's a budget phone that you could buy from anywhere else for like less than $200. And there's people actually very impassioned about it and getting angry. I don't get it. I don't understand. I really don't fucking get it. Oh man, this country. So like we're like headed toward. I don't want to see it happen. Don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But we're like headed towards a civil fucking war. Not to get super political, but we really are. Is the Note 4 worth it? No, because it's not support. You know what's funny is I was going to do a video on that phone. I have a Note 4 laying around. It still runs apps just fine, but it's not actually officially supported by Samsung anymore. You're not going to get any Android updates for it. I remember the big deal with the Note. I remember the Note 3. The big deal about it was... Well, it had a 1080p front panel, I believe. Yes, 1080p. And it recorded 4K video. But the thing about the 4K video on that is that you're better off doing 1080p because there was no stabilization in general, but Well, I want to let you become a member, J-Core. I don't know why it says for certain people they can't become members. I don't get it. But actually, I remember when I first started doing YouTube full time. I remember that was like man, I'm gonna treat myself to a Note 3. That's when I was all about the Note phones. I was all about Notes. Notes were my favorite phones. And it was a good phone. It just, 4K video was as useless as recording 8K video is now. Like, this can do 8K video. Whoopee. Gee, let me just jump on all that. And it has no, and it doesn't have stabilization for the 8K. So you're better off just doing the 4K 60. Wonderful touch feeling. Worst tech fail. What? Yeah, this is dude, this is pretty. I really wonder if people are buying this thing. I wish there was some way to find out if are people buying the Freedom Phone. Like, let me look on Twitter and see if people are actually buying this fucking piece of garbage. Let me look right now. Are people buying this fucking piece of garbage? Candace Owens is pushing the shit out of this thing. This is from a few days ago. Learn more about the Freedom Phone and use code Candace. Oh, wait. Is this where she actually tweets from an iPhone? Twitter for iPhone. Oh, Jesus Christ, Candace. It's rebranded. But no, that's not it. I found the original Freedom Phone. It's rebranded AliExpress shit. That looks nothing like it. Nah, dude, that's not it. Let's see. And I'm a proud partner of this amazing product. Candace, you won't shut the fuck up about this phone, man. Ha, I just got banned by the CEO. Barnacle Nerdgasm is all over this. I love him. I just got banned by the CEO of Freedom Phone, Eric Finman, who claims in his advertisement for Freedom Phone that he doesn't support blocking anyone for any reason while peddling his $135 rebranded Chinese Android phone for $500 with malware preloaded. He blocked him. The Mr. Anti-Censorship blocked him. Holy fuck, dude. Oh, only in this world this would happen. And I know that Barnacles didn't harass him. He's just calling him out on his bullshit. What happened, Mr. Freedom? I thought you were anti-big tech. Oh, the fucking hypocrisy. The fucking hypocrisy. The hits keep. No, this is incredible, man. Goldie answers 2 super chats. We'll keep going because I forgot about this endless treasure trove of gold here. My old Blue Vivo XL4 is likely better than the Freedom Phone, probably. Hell, just bought a used Note 9 if you want a good phone. My Note 9 I'm still using right now. Dude, the Note 9 is still a beast of a phone. Absolutely, Google Fish. What's Crackerwitch currently playing Sega Genesis 6-pack cartridge Sonic? I have that cartridge somewhere. Don't know where, but I have it. Revenge of the Shinobi is still a badass fucking game, and Streets of Rage. Candace Owens pumping the Freedom Phone because it's not controlled by Apple or Google is funny to me because it runs on Android. It runs on a weak sauce version of Android that doesn't officially just support the Google Play Store. Hilariously, the creator of the Freedom Phone, Eric Vern, appears to be mass blocking anyone that comments on the legitimacy of the product he's selling. I'm shocked. And I'm shocked. He looks like even more of a dork in his fucking... Everyone who orders the Freedom Phone gets this instead like they deserve. Oh, I should show. What am I not showing this to you for? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Hold on. You need to see this gold, kids. What am I doing? What is life right now? Here we are. Here. So true. All right, of course they put an ad there. LOL, this Freedom Phone is so ridiculous. We don't ban apps, so we're pro. Yeah, but the app could still ban you, the owner of the phone, which is true. So literally nothing changes for the end user. How do you not see this is all just another right-wing grift? It's not wrong. Tommy, you can't be this fucking stupid to think the Freedom Phone is legit. I swear to God, I didn't see this before. Get the fuck out of here. The biggest honeypot app is literally pre-installed on this phone. I'm done. While Polaroid remains unavailable to download from the App Store, the Freedom Phone comes with the app pre-installed. Whoopee. The $499 Freedom is being billed as the world's best phone as an exact match. All specifications and appearance from UMDigi A9 Pro 96. If you're suspecting it's just another grift to put Trumpites from their money. Yep. Is this the same one I was looking at? This looks more like it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me look at... Wait, let me go to freedomphone.com again. Freedomphone.com. Let's match them. Let's match them. All right, of course it's not really... Yeah, that's it. That's it. Look, yeah, look. Look. Fingerprint sensor, where's the fingerprint sensor at? Where is it? Show me the fucking fingerprint sensor, dude. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's it. It's $179 fucking... This is the exact... And look at the camera bump. Look at the camera for where the front-facing camera is. Here. There. Look. There it is. There it is. Same exact phone. That's it. They're using a UMDigi phone and just reskinning it with their own soft. Oh my God. I can't. There it is. That's the same exact phone. Maybe I'll buy that and just be like, this is the fucking Freedom Phone and do a video on it. I just got a Freedom. Okay, well, in her defense, she may have bought it and she's just on an iPhone for now. I don't know who Emerald Robinson is, nor do I fucking care. But what's cracking, Rich? Currently playing... Oh, yeah, I answered that already. I'm sorry. Hacker Fantastic. I've heard lots about Freedom Phone and know that they are spreading a rumor that it uses custom chips, underwent security reviews, and using custom. Here's why that's very unlikely, and some insight as to how mass-produced smartphones make it to retail stores. Went through a supply chain with a fine-tooth comb, made sure any chips or other internals were replaced if they did not meet our security and analysts. We have representatives that monitor the product. In fact, yeah, verify that, dude. Verify it's not this UMDigi phone that looks exactly the same. Verify it, Eric. Prove it. Let's see if he... We'll go to his Twitter in a second and see if he proves it. George Santos, bam! I want one ASAP. After all the censoring going on, this brings me much relief. Yeah, I'm breathing a sigh of relief. Yep. Today I'm announcing the Freedom Phone. Oh, then there's me. So let's go to this guy's page. Let's see. Youngest Bitcoin millionaire. How old is this guy? Looks like he's like 19. At 18, well, hey, good for him. Today I'm announcing the Freedom Phone. Like, what does he else say about it? We ended up finding incredible with the free and freedom-loving people of Hong Kong, where my design team then worked to make a spectacular phone with better internals than they've used on a phone before. So we went through the supply chain with a fine-tooth comb and made sure any chips or other internals were replaced if they did not meet our security analysis. Dude, I want papers to show this. We even have representatives that monitor the production at the factory, and the best has yet to come. Oh, God. I can't, man. So prove it, dude. Prove that right now your fucking phone that looks identical to this, even to where the camera placement is not this UMDigi A9. I'm sure there's, dude, Sony and Microsoft are just getting slightly customized AMD processors. They're multi-billion-dollar corporations who are just like, yeah, just, oh yeah, Zen 2 cores, all right. RDNA 2, all right. We'll just put it on an APU and we'll do our own custom cooling and put it on our own board and call it a day. They're a multi-billion-dollar Microsoft's a trillion-dollar corporation. That's what they're doing. You're putting custom chips inside of your console. Your phone. I'm tired. The fuck out of here, man. It's like Soulja Boy. You don't know how hard it is. It's the same spiel, technically. Soulja Boy, I got the email from them. Oh, we're adding 5G to it. You don't know how hard it is to develop a console when you're not a billion-dollar company like Nintendo. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You are not. If they don't have the money to do their own custom chips for their consoles. Shit, even Samsung's going to Qualcomm for their Snapdragon chips. They make their own chips in certain countries, but you get my point. I don't care if you're a Bitcoin millionaire. I don't know what his net worth is. You're not putting the R&D in to put all customized chipsets in those phones. Get the fuck out of here. No one with common sense is believing that. Nobody. This is going to inspire Soulja Boy to make the Soulja phone. I think he already did. I'm not kidding. I think he made a Soulja Boy phone. And I think someone reviewed it. You could get a Pixel 4a for 100 to 200 pounds and install Graphite and get full security updates and privacy without Google Play. There you go. And it's actually $100 cheaper. I reviewed that phone. The Pixel 4a is a great phone. A genuinely good phone that I wholeheartedly still recommend to this day. With a much better camera than what this piece of shit's trying to sell you. With the Atom crackdown, I'm surprised anyone is trying to release a secure platform. Dude, and it's not, he's lying. Explain, what chips are you using? What chipsets are you using, Eric? This guy looks like, and he looks like as much of a douche as he actually is, too. What's the chipset? What are the specs? How much RAM? How many cores is your freedom tested processor? Show us some benchmarks on it. Run some benches. Run Geekbench on it. It's all a grift. How do people not see it? It's all a fucking grift, man. It's all a grift. But, me calling out makes me a liberal cucktard, right? Christ almighty in heaven. Yeah, he's a kid with a lot of money that sees a naive base that he could tap into. It's exactly what it is. It just so happens your phone looks exactly like this phone on Amazon. What a coincidence, down to the camera placement. But we're putting special chip. What are the chips, man? You don't have to give it. But just give the specs. How much RAM? I want to know. Most people that's a $500 phone. It's not cheap. You could buy. Here, Google Pixel. Shit, you could buy a Google Pixel 5 for how much? You could buy a 4A for $349. You could buy a Pixel 5. How much is a Pixel 5? I want to buy. $699. Way better phone. Way better camera. High refresh rate. It's an OLED screen with a 90 hertz refresh rate. The screen. You know what you're getting. I just... Man, oh man, oh man. Anyway. He's a Bitcoin bro. There was a shooting. Where was there a shooting? Anyway. That was fun. And it no, it tracks what you're doing. Where is the privacy policy? Someone send that to me, please. I didn't even know about that. Where is the privacy? Oh, is it here? Where is it? Privacy policy. Here it is. The privacy policy describes interpretation, the words of which definitions account means a unique company. Cookies are small files that are placed collecting an types of data collected: personal data, email address, phone number, first and last name. Usage data is collected automatically when using the service. Usage data may include information such as your device's internet protocol address, IP address, browser type, tracking technologies, and cookies. This is all right on the fucking website for the Freedom Phone. It's doing the same exact fucking thing that the other phones do. Oh God, it's right there. They're not even hiding it. They're not even trying to make it inconvenient to see, because they know the fucking morons that will buy this phone won't even look into this. It's right here. Tracking technologies, usage data, browser type, browser version, the pages of our service you visit, the time and date you visit, the time spent on those pages, unique device identifiers, and other diagnostic data. When you access a service by or through a mobile device, we may collect certain information automatically, including but not limited to the type of mobile device you use, your mobile device unique ID, the IP address of your mobile device, your mobile operating system, the type of mobile internet browser you use, unique device identifiers, and other diagnostic data. We may also collect information your browser sends whenever you visit our service or when you access the service by or through a mobile device. This isn't me just this is on the freedomphone.com website. If you still think that I'm just a liberal cucktard just calling this out because it's someone who's more conservative pushing the product, I'm literally on their website right now reading this to you. I am on their website right now. Oh my God, Christ almighty in heaven, man. Hey Rich, you think the Stream Deck can run Dota or WoW? Yes, easily. Yes. Steam Deck. I keep calling it Stream Deck. And it even goes into here. Tracking technologies and cookies. We use cookies and similar tracking technologies to track the activity on our service and store certain information. I thought you were all about not storing information, Bitcoin bro. So what is even the point of this product then? Oh, I got a fart. But I don't know if it's a fart, so I'm going to stop. Tracking technologies used are beacons, tags, and scripts to collect and track information and to improve and analyze our service. They track cookies and browser cookies. They have flash cookies, web beacons. Oh my God. They're literally like, yo, this straight up is just snake oil. This is literally snake oil. Here is the privacy policy right there that's easily accessible at the bottom of the page. Oh my. You don't see? I'm not saying most of you, I'm saying 99% of you here do, but for the 1% here, that are angry about me saying all this. You don't like that guy before who actually super chatted. Dude, it's right here that it's bullshit on the freedomphone.com website. They are tracking the same shit that the other cell phone providers and cell phone manufacturers track. It's right here. Here's a good one. Retention of your personal data. The company will retain your personal data only for as long as necessary for the purposes that set out in the privacy policy. We will retain and use your personal data to the extent necessary to comply with our legal obligations. For example, if we are required to retain your data to comply with applicable laws, resolve disputes, and/or enforce our legal agreements and policies. So you're not. It's not like they're trying to make it like it's like, hey, you have the convenience of a burner phone, but it's an actual real phone. No, it's not, because if you do something shady, that law enforcement needs to find you with the Freedom phone. Bye-bye Freedom. They're going to be able to track you on there too. Why are you telling me to? Don't ever tell me to chill again. You're fired, bro. Izzy. Transfer of your personal data. Oh, this is great. Your information, including personal data, is again, this is coming from freedomphone.com. I'm not making any of this up. I didn't go to a different website. Your information, including personal data, is processed at the company's operating offices and in other places where the parties involved in the processing are located. It means that this information may be transferred to and maintained on computers located outside your state, province, country, or other governmental jurisdiction where the data protection laws may differ from those. Dude, there's literally nothing. It's just a reskin phone doing the same bullshit that every other phone company does. Every other software company does. Every other... Oh my God. Oh, Christ almighty in heaven, man. But freedom... the freedom... The only way you could get away here, let me explain something to you right now for anyone. Maybe there is some people that looked at this, you know, who are they're still, what is it called, where you're young and naive, or maybe you're even old and naive, and you just think the world is a much more black and white place where people tell you the truth. There's nothing. This is doing the same shit that every other place will do. All this guy is doing is he got a cheap fucking phone, and he's like, hey, I know morons that will buy this. I'll just tell them it'll give them freedom. They won't. Well, yeah, we have to put the privacy policy for legal reasons, but we know they won't look into it because they're fucking idiots, and they'll just believe my advertisement. We'll take a cheap Chinese phone. Every phone's made in China. Yes, I get that, but you get my point. Like the Digi phone, that name just rolls right off the tongue. We'll sell it for 4 to 5 times the price and profit. And I'm sure that, I mean, you got to realize this is still like the price I'm looking at for this Digi phone, which this looks identical. This is retail. So I'm sure this phone probably cost, who knows, maybe it's like actually to get it from the, or directly like from the manufacturer, maybe it's like $120. So keep in mind, he's probably spending only like $100 in these phones, and he's flipping them for like $500, maybe even less. Think about that. You know what? Two-sided tech, I agree with you. Let morons burn their money. Look, they could spend their money whenever the fuck they want to. If they want to, if they have a Trump plushie and they have toilet paper that have Trump's face on it because they want to pretend that Trump is nibbling at their butthole after they take a shit, they could do that. That's fine. But what scares me is that there's this many people out there that truly believe that
The website itself is literally telling you this phone is not going to do anything different, and it's still going to track you the way every other phone manufacturer is, with iOS or Android on it. And everyone's like, no, man, I'm going to buy this phone. I'm so relieved that my freedoms won't be impeded on. It's right there in the privacy policy on the page where you buy the fucking phone. Oh, and I farted. That was a good fart. What did you send here, Solid Crusader? I'll look at it right now. Let me see. Trump. All right. I'll look at him. I'll look at him before I do that, man. You know, I'm not a very... I'm very hesitant with banning people. Let me see. What's this right here? What is he saying to me? Let me restart the device. I do not have permission to... What? All right, I'm restarting. Anyway, I got to go use the little boys' room real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll stream some more. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'll be right back.
I know. I just looked at it, man. Solid Crusader. DM to... Oh, shit. What did I just do here? Shit. Did I just close down the goddamn stream? Yes, I did. I accidentally closed down the stream. That's just wonderful. Great. Great. That's what I wanted to do. Now I have no idea what the hell's going on. That was wonderful. Hopefully I could get back. Hopefully I could get back. YouTube Studio. That was good. That was great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Go live. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. And of course, all of the super chats that I had were gone. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. Let me go. It's also made by... Oh, God, thank you. This will be a story tomorrow. This is fun. Let's have a good time. A new smartphone is making waves among Trump supporters. This week, a 22-year-old self-described Bitcoin millionaire introduced the Freedom Phone, a $499 device meant to be completely free from big tech's censorship and influence, even though the website itself says it's not. But it turns out the smartphone is actually from China and probably just a cheap knockoff. The Freedom Phone comes from Eric Finman, who claims this product has everything Trump supporters could dream of, including uncensorable App Store, pre-installed conservative-friendly apps, including Parler and Rumble, and even its own anti-surveillance operating system called Freedom OS. There is no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, even though the website tells you that it has in the privacy policy that it tracks everything that I just... And no location tracking because I believe in your security, Finman claims in touting the video of the device. The product quickly gained support from pro-Trump supporters, including political commentator Candace Owens, which, even if you are a conservative, how you trust her is beyond me. The Daily Beast noticed the Freedom Phone looks strikingly similar to a budget phone from a Chinese vendor called UM. Yeah, the device is called the UM-A9 Pro. You could buy it for AliExpress starting at $119. Freedom Phone left. Oh my God, they're identical. Yeah, it's the exact fucking phone. So he's reselling morons the same phone for even more. And keep in mind, again, that $119 is retail. So the price he's probably getting it for is probably way less. Finman later told the Daily Beast that the Freedom Phone was indeed sourced from UMDigi, a company that's based in Shenzhen, China. That's not a great look given the America First stance among pro-Trump. Yeah, I thought everything was America First, dude. Hiring a Chinese supplier to build the device is also ironic since the Freedom Phone promises to be free of big tech's influence and censorship. China has gained a notorious reputation for suppressing online dissent and sponsoring computer hacks to spy on U.S. government and private sector security fears. Chinese companies such as Huawei and ZTE from the U.S. supply chain, but ZTE can still get their phones. I'm literally using a ZTE phone as I speak right now. In response, Finman said he had no choice but to source the phone from China. We designed this between my design lab and our partner in Hong Kong to make a phone that is custom, he claimed in a tweet. Impossible to build phone in the U.S. top to bottom. Unfortunately, Motorola tried and put billions of dollars. As of right now, it's impossible. Finman is right that many consumer electronics, including Apple's iPhone, is manufactured in China. Nevertheless, he's also making big promises with Freedom Phone that don't add up, especially on the... No thanks, I don't want to sign up. Go away. So far, Finman has yet to release any technical specs on the product, which I noted, but an uncensorable app store that opens doors for hackers and shady developers to circulate malware and data collecting programs to users. We're also doubtful Freedom Phone has its own operating system that could run such apps as Parler and Rumble, because, yeah, they're meant to run on Android. I'm sure he didn't make it, and they're not going to make it for the Freedom Phone, which may just sell 1,000 fucking phones. In addition to Signal, Telegram, and Brave, it's more likely the phone just uses a custom version of Google's Android. Yeah, no shit. But if the phone truly does use a custom OS, then we hope it's both secure. Both Apple and Google spend considerable resources to routinely plug vulnerabilities in iOS and Android. Finn will need to do the same to prevent hackers from exploiting his own software. The other issue is quality. Do diehard Trump supporters really want an untested phone from a little-known Chinese manufacturer? At the very least, Finman sees an opportunity to cash in. Yeah, dude, yeah, he's getting this phone for next to nothing. He's flipping it for an insanely higher price, and literally on his website, he's telling you that they're going to track your shit. Look, I didn't even want to bring this. It's just, it's not even about politics. It's just about a guy selling you something that's bullshit. Just take this as like the same thing as the Soldier console. I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. Maybe I want to, maybe I'm almost kind of envious. Like, I want to live in a world where I believe like this stuff is real. Like, I believe that there's truly a 22-year-old out there that cares about my freedom that much. Yeah, he's selling trash at a markup. Like, it must, I kind of envy people that are that stupid. I genuinely do. Like, if you are that dumb, I'm jealous of you, because it must be a nice place to live in a world where you literally think things like this can exist. Like, everything's black and white, everything's good or evil, everything, there's no gray area. There's no, maybe people have other motives. Yeah. I'm RGT's dad. That kind of works. Glad you're streaming tonight. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to stream tonight either. But right-wingers will eat this. Yeah, and like I was just John Footpenis, I don't know if you were here. Literally the privacy policy on the Freedom Phones page. Like, again, so this is not me just going through another website or something. It's literally saying, yo, we're going to... the privacy policy says, yo, we're going to track your shit. But, you know, it's all about, so they're going through a Chinese manufacturer and they're going to track your data. So where's the freedom? Can someone explain to me where the fucking freedom is? I'm not sure where the freedom is, because right now I see no freedom. I see the same thing that every other company is offering me. Yeah, it's me. I'm trying to send myself this article. Oh yeah, I forgot I bought Skyward Sword. I'm going to try that later. I don't understand, man. I don't understand how people... I'll send this to myself. I almost don't want to cover this because people are going to turn this political, even though it doesn't really have to do with the it just has to do with the guy scamming people. But because... See, this is the thing. He's hiding it behind the conservative, we love freedom veil. It's just a guy trying to upsell a really shit product to you and make a bunch of profit on it and make a huge margin on each sale. It really doesn't have anything to do with politics. The veneer is politics. The veneer is trying to appeal to conservatives. So it sucks because I almost don't want to talk about it because I'm sure there'll be another mass exodus of people from my channel. I'll just keep it real with you. But it has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with a guy being shady and selling you a shit product. And it literally does nothing that he says it does, because on the website, in the privacy policy on the website where you're buying the product, it tells you it does nothing that it says it does. And it still tracks you. But I'll be called a liberal cucktard, and a whole bunch of people will say I'm unsubscribing, and even though I'm literally proving to them that the phone is fucking snake oil bullshit. I told RGT he has a nice booty like you asked. He does. He has a fantastic ass. Thank you. The supporters are free to be racist. Well, you know what the saying is, right? Not every Trump supporter is racist, but every racist is a Trump supporter. I think that's the saying. I don't get why conservatives use dumb logic. I'm serious. It's starting to look like every political party is insane. I'm officially independent. That's the way to be, dude. I mean, I know I lean a little more left, but I consider myself independent because there's a lot of times the left-wingers just, they fucking lose me. I'm like, nah, I'm not on that train. I'm jumping off, man. All right, you sent me something on PC Mag. I'll check that out, too. Like, that's the thing. It has nothing to do with even fucking politics, dude. Oh, I already... PC Mag. I got that, bro. I just read that. Oh, Christ almighty in heaven. So that's why it's kind of like, do I even want to deal with the stress of it? Because I know people are going to just turn it into politics, and it has nothing to do with politics. And that's why he's doing it. This kid isn't a fool. He knows what he's doing. He's like, oh, if anyone questions the phone and questions the validity, we'll just call them liberal cucktards or libtards. We'll call them cocks. We'll call them beta males. But dude, I'm just saying, like, what's the specs in the phone? What's the manufacturer? Why? What, man? What'd you vote for Biden? What's wrong with him? Like, dude, I'm just asking, like, is it OLED? Is it an LCD panel? IPS? Your stream, Captain, do you? I enjoy it regardless. Thank you, Banshee. I appreciate that. So that's the thing, because it really, at the end of the day, my video would have nothing to do on the politics, but that's why he hid it behind. This kid's no fool. This kid's no fool. He's like, oh, it's kind of what, not to bring the Amico again, Tommy Tallarico, it has nothing to do with politics with him, but it's the same technique where he gets like these people that maybe they were fans of the Intellivision as a kid, or maybe they followed him when he was doing like his TV shows with poor Victor Lucas, because I know Victor Lucas is probably like trying to like distance himself from this at all costs, the Miko, and like they become these huge, like they're so enamored with Tommy that they become like, they're not fans. So, I'm sure some are very excited about the Amico, which is fine. You could be excited about the Amico. But I think there are some of them that are more excited that they're like corresponding with a star. We could argue if you would consider Tommy a star or not, but you get my point. And it's like, so they feel like when you question the Amico that you're attacking their friend. It's the cult of personality effect. It has nothing to do with politics, has nothing to do with tech, or has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? It has to do with you hide it behind something that riles people up, makes them sensitive, and makes them not think. So when you question this phone, I know what this kid is doing. He's no fool. When you question his phone, it's like, oh, you're questioning freedom? Do you want us to become communists? You want us to become like Venezuela? You want big tech to take over? No, I'm just saying, dude, what's the specs in your product? It's probably like, what is it? What's the processor? Why aren't you're just asking me to blindly just send you $500 and you're not knowing, like every other phone manufacturer even like let you know instantly what the specifications are, even the no-name brand phones, even ZTE, which is, I guess, is on the Chinese shit list in America with the phones. Like, why aren't you're asking me for more money than a lot of other manufacturers in 2021 are asking. What's the deal, dude? I live with someone who spews that nonsense. I feel very bad for you. How do you feel about Facebook tracking misinformation in your private messages? Yeah, it's creepy. Me and my editor were talking about this the other day. Like, that's what I'm like. I hate when everyone's like, Richard, you just blindly just like accepting what? Do you just want Mark Zuckerberg's penis in your butthole? Maybe, but no, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying like, yeah, these companies have way too much power. I agree, but is the fucking Freedom Phone gonna solve that? No, and it says it right on its website. Right in the privacy policy. It's right there. This isn't a conspiracy. It isn't me just trying to slander this kid with his bleached hair tips. So that's why I'm going to have to debate talking about this, man, because I know people are going to turn it into politics, and it has nothing to do with politics, and people are going to get very divisive. And you know what? He knows that. And he knows that the people who are very, like, they're the ones who will buy this phone. And it's the same, and Tommy Tallarico is pulling the same thing, man. I'm sorry, Tommy. I see it with my own eyes. You can get as mad as you want to on me on Twitter, but you're doing the same thing. You people, you know that there's like, you know, my age range or age demographic. I don't necessarily, but they really looked up to you. And you're using that, you're using your quote unquote clout in the industry to kind of like make them turn a blind eye to the faults of the Amico or the flaws of the Amico. This kid's doing the same thing with politics. He's going into that whole conservative Trump demographic, and anyone who questions this thing they're going to take it as a personal attack. There is no other phone manufacturer who markets a phone like this, and I'm not even talking about the whole freedom, great freedom. Who gives a fuck? What are the specs of the phone? Why aren't they there? You're asking me to spend a lot of money on a phone. You're not telling me anything about it hardware-wise. Red flags all over the place. But the base that would buy this phone, they don't think about that stuff. They won't look at the privacy policy. They will not even go near the privacy policy. The Merc phone. Like, dude, I'm like, and they're the kind of people that, like, when you show, like, dude, you realize that you go right to the privacy policy that tells you it's going to track the same shit as every other phone manufacturer. What? Shut the fuck up, dude. Why are you trying to knock this down? Okay. All right, man. You buy 12 of them. Buy them all for your family. You live free. Using the same operating system that everyone else does with a different skin on it. God bless. Oh my God. Drake Bell, former Nickelodeon star. Here's something different to go into. This one I'll go over. Thank you, Solid Crusader. Drake Bell, former Nickelodeon star, gets probation for child endangerment. Well, his life is still over, though, because, I mean, he's found guilty. But we'll read what happened here. An Ohio judge sentenced former Nickelodeon television star Drake Bell on Monday to 2 years of probation for child endangerment charges after the female victim who met him online and attended one of his concerts accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12. Bell was also sentenced in Cuyahoga, County Common Pleas Court by Judge Timothy McCormick to 200 hours of community service and have no contact with the victim. The sentencing hearing began with a statement from the female victim. The pain that the defendant has caused me is indescribable, and it worsens every day, the woman, now 19, said. Being used by somebody who meant the world to me has left me feeling more hurt than I have ever before. In her statement Monday, what the fuck was he doing talking to a 12-year-old man? The woman accused the actor of grooming her since she was 12, sending her graphic photos, and engaging in sexual misconduct in 2 separate incidents, all of which Bell's lawyers denied. My life hasn't been the same since I was 15. I think about these crimes every single day. I feel like I am in a constant dark place. Sometimes I wish I could just disappear so I can forget about what happened, the woman added. She concluded, Jared Drake Bell is a pedophile, and that is his legacy. Bell, whose first real name is Jared, pleaded guilty via Zoom to felony attempted child endangerment and misdemeanor charge of disseminating matter harmful to juveniles in June. The 35-year-old actor initially pleaded not guilty to the charges, but explained his decision to accept a plea deal during the sentencing hearing Monday. Today, I accept this plea because my conduct was wrong. I'm sorry that the victim was harmed in any way. That was obviously not my intention, Bell said in a brief statement. I have taken this matter very, very seriously, and again, I just want to apologize to her and anyone else who may have been affected by my actions. Ian Friedman, Bell's lawyer, told NBC News in a statement Monday that his guilty plea and sentence reflect conduct for which Mr. Bell did accept responsibility. The victim's allegations that went beyond that which all parties agreed not only lack supporting evidence but are contradicted by the facts learned through extensive investigation, he said. As the court made clear, this plea was never about sexual misconduct or sexual relations with any person, let alone a minor. A 15-year-old girl from Canada filed a report to her home police department describing an incident between her and Bell in Cleveland in December 2017, according to the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. After investigating, Cleveland police determined that the teen had established a relationship with Bell several years prior and attended his concert in December 2017. While there, Bell violated his duty and care, and in doing so created a risk of harm to the victim. The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office said the investigators also said that Bell sent the teen inappropriate social media messages. Bell, who is also a singer, was the star of Drake and Josh, a Nickelodeon TV show about teen brothers that debuted in January 2004. Last August, the actor was accused of dating abuse by musician Jimmy Ono on a TikTok video. Bell denied the abuse allegations and said as his and Ono's relationship ended, they both called each other terrible names, as often happens when couples are breaking up. Yeah, so he's a piece. Another fucking celebrity got off easy, is what it seems like. I mean, Cuyahoga. It's what it comes down to. Another celebrity got off easy. Unreal. Even you could say Jared Fogle got off easy. Will a SanDisk Extreme Pro V2 play AAA games? We're going to find out. We're going to find out because actually, what's the card? I think it's V2. That's their fastest one, right? Well, this is a V30. Is this the fastest micro SD card that they have to offer? I believe it is. The V30 is. Pretty sure. Then they have this 1 terabyte Pro Elite. Why is this cheaper? U3. What are the read and write speeds on this one? It's slower. So the other one, the V30, is actually faster. Interesting. Okay. So I got the right one. This is the fastest. Farts. This is the fastest 1 terabyte micro SD card I think you could get. This is A2. This is A2. It's A2, V30. It has 90 megabytes a second write speeds, 160 megabytes a second read speeds. Was going to get the Amico until you saw the Stream Deck. That's an interesting one. So, hey, Rich, baby, I'll get you off easy, you sexy hunk. You're just a hunk. Who cares? You know, you're just a hunk. It's just amazing. Yeah, he's another one who got off easy, man. He's another one who got off easy. Jared Fogle, I mean, he's doing, 12 years or 13 years in prison, but anyone else would have been, for what he did, would have done life. would have absolutely done life. And here we are. Him and Drake Bell are going to, you know. And Jared Fogle, from what I read, he's still got money. He's still got money. He's going to come out and still be a millionaire. He could cover lifestyles. What do you mean, Drake Bell? Jesus, man. This world is so screwed. We got people buying cheap Chinese knockoff phones thinking that their privacy is going to be protected when the privacy policy of the cheap Chinese knockoff phone is telling you the exact opposite. We got former child celebrities that are now pedos that get away all but scot-free. And here we are. And it's amazing. Dude, there were literally people here super chatting in the comment section that were like buying into what this phone is about. And were like angry that I was questioning it. Well, one guy, he was just because I was saying stuff. Oh my God, you're more left leaning. How dare you? You're fat, so I'm unsubscribing. Okay, bye. Like I don't care. You're talking bad. I think he said you're overweight and you're talking bad about Trump, so I'm leaving. Oh no. Oh man, K-Lead Gamer, have a good night. So yeah, this is this would be like if you're buying. See, that's the thing though. Like, you're gonna need a decent amount. So say you don't know any better, and you buy the base Steam Deck, and you're like, oh, I'll just add a 1 terabyte micro SD card. First off, it puts you, I mean, it's $219. So let's say $400. So you're at the price of like the mid-range one. No, $400. You're at the price of like basically the top end model of the Steam Decks, and you're going to have super slow storage that may not even handle the games. Well, I'll try it, man. People are definitely interested. I put up a survey, man, and people are like, it's like, I'll check it again. Let me go to Review Tech USA. I'll refresh it. Got it. Let's see. We are at 90. There is over 6,000 votes. Would you watch a video seeing how, in brackets, poorly AAA games will run on a micro SD card if you get the base Valve software Steam Deck? Over 6,000 votes at this point. 91% said yes, and 9% said no. I think people want to see the video. Ren and Stimpy versus Beavis and Butthead, they're two masterpieces. You can't. They're one and the same. I mean, if you had to... okay. If you had to put a gun to my head... If you had to put a gun to my head, I guess I would say I would stick with Beavis and Butthead. But I don't know. They're both... And look, I know John K. he's speaking of pedophiles. He's another disgusting pedophile. But Ren and Stimpy in and of itself is brilliant. But unfortunately, the man behind it is a horrible human being. They said SteamOS will run every Windows game at launch, which I don't believe because I run Linux full-time and I have 2 minor workarounds to make it work. Well, we'll see. But the beauty is that you could put... Why is Justin Silverman? What the hell do you want? Why are you shirtless? I'm live streaming right now, and Justin Silverman from Silvermania is shirtless in a pool video messaging me.
From Cinemassacre, thank you very much.
Oh, from Cinemassacre. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I still think of you as Uncle Gubsy.
You said it's your 40th birthday, right?
Yes.
Then why do you look 60?
Why don't you still swim in that pool and go fuck yourself?
Look how beautiful I look.
You do. He looks like he's a good... I'll show you to the audience. He's a good-looking man right now, isn't he?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, look at that. He's a snack. He's a snack. You could still go fuck yourself, but you're a snack, though.
Wow, that's not very respectful. I didn't know you were streaming. I'm sorry. I don't look at your schedule.
All right.
I just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much for wishing me a happy birthday. You're a good-looking man. And you enjoy...
I still got to come up here. We still have to play Mario together.
I would still play Mario with you and beat your ass in Mario because I have skills.
No, I'm way better than you, so it's no problem. But yeah.
Dude, I may be 40, but I still got my reflexes, motherfucker.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
All right, go do your nude swimming, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, enjoy your fucking dumb live stream.
Thank you. You're a terrible person. I hate you.
Wow.
Bye. Anyway, yeah, I'm professional with the people that I work with. How are you? Hey, maybe the Aya Neo would be no, but see, I'll try it on the Aya Neo, but the same thing is that the APU that's going to be inside the Steam Deck is going to be faster. I'll figure it out. I still think it's a good video to do because even if you run it, everyone's like, you need to run it on the same exact hardware. I'm like, no, you don't. It's because it's about streaming from the SD card. You could, even if I ran it on like a 5950X, Ryzen 9 5950X, right? Is that the right model number? Whatever. With a 3090, what I want to show is the I/O bottleneck that you'll have with the micro SD card. Because you're not fitting literally a single current gen game on that 64 gigabyte eMMC unless it's like some smaller indie game. So anyway, if you put a if I put a gun to it, would you go to town? It's like spreading your cheeks. No. Yeah, yeah. Justin Silverman's awesome though. I like Justin Silverman. He's a sarcastic prick like me. Like I could tell him he's a terrible fucking human being and he knows that I'm not serious. And he says the same thing to me too. Like he'll literally say that stuff to me on Facebook all the time that like you're horrible and I can't stand you, but I know he's kidding. My editor also tells me to send him nudes too. So I would love to see you collaborate with Muda on this very subject. Yeah, maybe you'll have Muda on a live stream. He was here, so I'm sure he would come on. And I think he codes too, so he would know more about like how terrible the Freedom Phone is. Drake Bell thing is so sad. Many childhoods ruined. Drake and Josh was the biggest TV show. Imagine if Fortnite was a TV show. Yeah, it was huge, man. And the thing that's sad, you know, kind of like the thing with like Jared Fogle, like who knows? He probably didn't even lose the weight from the Subway sandwiches, but he was kind of like, wow, this average fucking former fat guy can do it. Like, he won the life lottery out of the weirdest thing ever about, hey, I lost weight eating Subway sandwiches. Think about that. So I remember kind of being like, oh, you know, look, even back then I was kind of skeptical. Like, did he really just lose the weight eating fucking Subway sandwiches? Who knows? But, like, if he could do it, whether he actually did it or not, if he could do it, you could kind of do anything, and look what happened. You know, so it kind of like, that kind of disappointed me too. Maybe that's part of my fascination with it, you know. Dad looking luscious on my 4K HDR OLED with a chicken. I didn't really use the soundboard this much tonight, huh? Sabbath, thank you. How are you? Jared was going to be in that movie Sharknado too. I think, or was he in it? That was like right. I remember going to Justin Silverman. I hate you. Whoa! I bet you he's drunk. He's probably drunk swimming in the pool right now. I'm going to give him another fart. You know, and it's just weird, like, because in college, I mean, granted, there's a lot of other healthy options now, but Subway was a big part of, like, if I wanted to eat something that wasn't shitty and I was in a rush, that's where I would go. Now, was it probably a wise health choice? Probably not. But it was still better than getting a burger from Burger King when you're busy. You know, so, and you would see Jared Fogle was plastered everywhere. I even remember back in like 2014, they had the Sharknado, and they had advertisements on the table with like the paper things, and he was Linus has done it already. Well, there's a lot of things that people have done already. I'll do it too. We'll see. We'll put games like Modern Warfare on there. We'll put Warzone on there. That's one people will play. We'll put other ones. We'll see how well it works, because it may work, but will it work where you'll want to tolerate it? Because I have had some slow IO drives, whether it be an SD card or whether it be a mechanical drive, that you question if life is worth it waiting for the things to load. So keep that in mind. Just tuned in, closing at Best Buy all alone, fart noises and a sniffle, and keep me company. I will give you that eventually. Whoa! And it is time for me to end the stream because it is getting... Holy shit, it's 12:24. Holy fuck. I thought it was like 11 o'clock. I forgot I started really late, man. Holy shit. Anyway, I got to go to bed. I have stories for tomorrow. Going to be an interesting week of tech. Yes, actual tech. And I will be back tomorrow with more videos and probably another live stream. Have a great evening, guys. I appreciate you all coming through. Spread your cheeks and go to town. And Justice Silverman, if you're still here, thank you for the birthday wish. And